willing and able, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Grant us, O Lord, light to our understanding, prudence in our investigating, foresight in our planning, sincerity in our deliberating, the grace to follow truth in our judgment. Help us to be moved in our decision, neither by fear nor by self-interest, and to do our work faithfully. May we respect the authority vested in us, for thou art the source of all authority, and may we use in our directives for the common good, and for thy honor and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you all. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Present.
Commissioner Tyler.
Here.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Here. Okay, we have before us the meeting minutes for the regular meeting of September 15, 2022. Do we have a motion to approve same, waiving the reading thereof?
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Thank you. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes. Okay, we now move into our public comment portion. We do have some special certificates to give today. And Joel, I believe you have something you'd like to contribute up front.
Good morning, Commissioners. Today, I know we have a bunch of special certificates and awards to hand out today, so I will be brief. But it's an exciting day today. I'll be brief with my story, but I remember about 4 years ago, sitting in the conference room, probably in the old building at the time, interviewing a young gentleman still in school for engineering at Gannon University. Super interested in joining our team, a Northeast Ohio kid, wanted to come back home-ish. And join our team. I remember myself and Stormwater Director Tim Miller being really excited after the interview, and we thought we had a good hire. Now let's fast forward 4 years later, and we're here to congratulate Stephen on passing his professional engineering certification. So he's been a great member of our team for 4 years. We're excited and want him here on our team for a long time. So we wanted to recognize him today before you guys, and two of the best engineers I know, Commissioner Tyler and Randy Roethlisberger, so he can join the ranks. Real quick, I am going to invite Stephen up to say a couple words, and you guys can kibitz from there.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you very much, Joel. Honestly, I wasn't super prepared for a public speech or anything like that, but I told him I wanted to give just a couple words, just to express some gratitude. Most importantly, I just want to thank my director, Tim Miller, and my coworker, Nick Agins. Since day one, they've taken me under their shoulder, or under their wing, and taught me everything I know. Another individual I really want to thank is Mr. Gills, not present, but he was my supervising engineer for the last 4 years who signed off on my experience. I'd like to thank Joel and Jason Boyd as well for being there since day one as well and just accepting me into the county family. And then also thank you, commissioners, each and every one of you guys. Just thanks very much for the opportunity. I couldn't be more thankful for the last 4.5 years with the county. The experience, the memories, everything has been phenomenal, and you guys have helped me excel professionally and reach a new height in my career. So with that, thank you guys very much for everything, and thanks for letting me speak today. So
Absolutely, and I'm going to slide this one over to my colleague, who is, as was noted, a professional engineer himself. I think that peer discussion, if you wish.
I would gladly take it. Stephen, personally, congratulations. Really proud of you. Big accomplishment in any engineer's life. And I appreciate you acknowledging Tim and Nick, because you're part of a team, and that's what's going to make you a better engineer. On behalf of the county commissioners, we do have a certificate of recognition, if I can read it. Stormwater engineer, congratulating stormwater engineer Stephen Hauser for passing the professional engineer exam. Whereas to become an engineer, you must complete 2 examinations. The first of these is the Fundamentals of Engineering exam, most complete during their senior year of college. After passing the FE exam, you must work with a professional engineer for 4 years. Then the final step to becoming a professional engineer in earning a PE license is to pass the principles and practice of engineering exam. And whereas after completing his FE exam, Steve worked with the Lake County engineer, Mr. Gills, beginning on May 14th, 2018. On September 7th, 2022, Stephen completed his professional engineer exam. He received news that he passed the exam on September 14th, 2022. Now therefore, the Board of County Commissioners in and for Lake County congratulates Stephen Hauser on passing the professional engineer exam and receiving his professional engineer license. The board extends nothing but the very best wishes for a healthy and successful future. And Steve, again, congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Appreciate it. So,
And you're an elite company. Randy, Jim, myself. Is Dennis a PE also? Yeah. So very few, but congratulations.
thank you. Been blessed to be surrounded by the best. So,
Well, you can't get away yet. My colleague would never allow this to go without a photograph. So.
absolutely.
Well, we certainly want to honor you with a memory for the day. Although I do not have the expertise of an engineer, I am a professor at Cleveland State, so I understand the milestone that this represents for you. And in future years, you're going to be standing next to the young engineers that you helped to bring through the process. So I hope you understand that you've taken a very important torch, and it will be your job to mentor the next generation after you.
Absolutely.
And the only thing I want to add to that is you still speak in plain English.
Try to.
It is a pleasure to work with you. You translate all the technical to simple, understandable terms. I've had the pleasure of bearing witness to your professionalism, the working so well with your colleagues. Don't ever give that up. The fact that you can relate to contractors as well as individual people, it shows that you do have a servant's heart. Never give that up.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
with that, Summer's going to be scolding us if we don't start taking pictures here. You guys all part of the team, come on up. I was going to say, you got that proud. No, that's for Steve.
Congratulations.
All right, so let's see, we'll move on past that, thank you. All right, the next up, I guess we can go into our general public comment.
Well,
I'm sorry.
if we might accelerate,
Okay.
I know the mayor of Eastlake would like to participate, and
Oh, of
he can only
course.
join us briefly.
Gotcha. You want to take the helm, sir? She's yours.
I would make a motion to amend the agenda to vote on the resolution congratulating the Lake County captains for earning the title of Midwest League Eastern Division champions at this point.
I'll second.
There's no objection, and that is what we'll do. We're going to kind of key that in here with some special stuff.
So, Mr. President,
Sir,
motion to adopt the resolution congratulating the Lake County captains for earning the title of Midwest League Eastern Division champions.
I'll second.
very good in discussion.
Mr. President, it's no secret that Lake County loves their baseball team, that we love our Lake County captains, and this year is quite literally the second best in our team's history, and the first time that we've won a division championship and made it to the overall championship as a high A affiliate of the Cleveland baseball team. It's a very impressive achievement, only our second year after being promoted to have made it to the biggest game in our baseball league. And it was such an exciting championship run. The team really came together in the second half. We were second half season, regular season champs. We earned our playoff berth. We won a lot of away games. And we really brought Lake County together with those wins. I'm so excited for the next season. I already have my tickets bought and paid for, and I know a lot of Lake County is too, but it's important that we take a moment to recognize the very hard work from the team, the staff, the volunteers, that all made it possible for this championship run. So if I might read the resolution we're voting on into the record for Lake County, Ohio, congratulating the Lake County captains for earning the title of Midwest League Eastern Division champions. Whereas, we recognize and commend the efforts of the Lake County captains for an amazing 2022 season. And whereas, we congratulate the athletes, coaching staff, and the administration for an outstanding 2022 season. And whereas, more than 170,000 Lake County Captains fans showed their excitement and support by attending games at Classic Park in 2022. And whereas, despite falling short of winning the league championship, we celebrate the Lake County Captains, and all of Lake County celebrates them on earning the title of Midwest League Eastern Division champions. Now therefore, the Board of County Commissioners in and for Lake County hereby congratulates the Lake County Captains on its outstanding accomplishment and for bringing great honor not only to themselves, but also to their fans and our Lake County community.
I'll second the motion.
Good stuff. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
And Mr. President,
Sir.
if I might, I would like to invite not only the Assistant General Manager of the Lake County Captains, but Dennis Morley, the Mayor of Eastlake, to come forward, because while they all are Lake County Captains, Eastlake is their host community, and the Mayor has been their biggest supporter over the years. He has helped to husband the stadium and the team through times both good and bad, and so this win is as much his as it is the team's. It's as much Eastlake's as it is Lake County's, and we're all here to celebrate together. So Mayor Morley, Mr. Manager, would you join us for a celebratory photo?
Also, if there's anything you want to say before we get the pictures going.
I'll do it quickly.
I was going to say, like, hold on now.
So, I spoke with Jen Yorko, the GM, yesterday, a couple days ago, or Tuesday. We had a meeting. So, the reason I have to leave, we have to go back and meet at 11 o'clock today. Today, we're meeting with some of the contractors to do the field house that you guys graciously gave us for the with the ARPA money. So, we have that meeting at 11. Drew has been there before with the captains. We're proud of the captains that they won. As John knows, in the beginning, before we were going back and forth whether they're going to make the playoffs. They're going, well, they don't need to make the playoffs because we're on a tight schedule for this, getting the field house and all the work done. But once they got into the playoffs, I was hoping that they would win the 2022 championship. In 2010, they did win. That ring sits in my office, the World Series ring from then when they did win. So congratulations, Drew and the captains, and appreciate you guys recognizing the captains today. Thanks.
Oh, bless you, sir. So there you go, Drew. So you can still be the strong, silent type here. So.
Yeah, Drew just does his job.
The mic and all my pictures. I know. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Let's go, Captains! Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Always a pleasure. I'll see you in a little bit.
I'll see you short.
Yeah. I must say, since Commissioner Plechnik joined us, I think our health insurance should actually be going down because we're getting our fitness steps done here.
Well, it should be going down because I waived the health insurance.
There you go. Alrighty, back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, if no objection, we're going to go right back to continue with our public comment section. Is there anyone in the audience wishing to address the board at this time? Anyone at all? Very good. Moving on to our regularly scheduled agenda, beginning with item number 2, I believe, Madam Clerk.
In the Utilities Department, resolution approving final estimate number 4, release of retainage in the amount of $12,188 with DB Bentley Incorporated and accepting a 3-year maintenance bond in the amount of $30,260 for the Hewlett and Jennison Waterline Replacement Project 434W for the Lake County Department of Utilities.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Randy, anything you want to add to that, sir?
This is just wrapping up one of our projects from last year for part of our capital improvement plan.
Very good, sir. Thank you. If there's nothing further, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution increasing appropriations within the Lake County Department of Utilities Water Operating Fund.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution transferring cash from Lake County Department of Utilities Sewer Operating Fund to Project Funds 501 and 596 for note payments due October 12, 2022.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution certifying unpaid water and sewer sums and administrative charges to the Lake County Auditor.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving plan specifications and estimates of cost in the amount of $369,500 for Lake County Solid Waste Facility Perimeter Security Fence Project number 444L and advertising for bids for the same, bid opening October 19th, 2022.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving plan specifications and estimates of cost in the amount of $111,493.03 for sanitary sewers for Booth Farms Phase 2 subdivision in Perry Village, job number 21-65.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving plan specifications and estimates of cost in the amount of $69,829.10 for a water line for Booth Farms Phase 2 subdivision in Perry Village, job number 21-64.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
And Job and Family Services Department, resolution approving Lake County Department of Job and Family Services vouchers, date of warrant October 7, 2022, in the amount of $91,603.21.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
In the Commissioner's Office, resolution appointing Jeffrey M. Varga to the Lake County Planning Commission as the member from the largest municipal corporation for a term beginning August 15, 2022 and expiring August 14, 2025.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing execution of a memorandum of understanding between the Lake County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Lake County Stormwater Management Division in the City of Eastlake for the Plymouth Drive and Quinton Road Storm Outfall Emergency Repairs Project.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the Lake County Administrator to enter into a purchase agreement for real property located at 168 and 174 North St. Clair Street in the City of Painesville, Ohio.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the Lake County Auditor.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution increasing the precinct election officials, formerly poll workers, who serve in each precinct for the Board of Elections beginning in calendar year 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution authorizing the Lake County Board of Commissioners to utilize funds received from the U.S. Department of Treasury under the Coronavirus State and Local Fiscal Recovery Funds, known as the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, for COVID-related health care claims.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
In the Finance Department, resolution approving payment of bills as listed on the Commissioner's Approval Journal in the amount of $1,106,082.22.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving purchase orders as listed on the Commissioner's Purchase Order Approval Journal in the amount of $597,271.57.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution increasing appropriations for various non-general fund accounts.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution transferring appropriations within various general and non-general fund accounts.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard, Madam Clerk, roll call please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes. Very good. This brings us to our departmental reports portion of our meeting. Randy, utilities.
Thank you, Commissioner. Last Saturday, we had our second household hazardous waste collection at the fairgrounds. It was very successful. We had 1,355 cars come through in a 6-hour period. Works out to about 4 cars per minute. So every 15 seconds, we were unloading a car. I don't have the tonnages yet, exactly what we collected, but it was one of the first times that we had more cars come in the fall than we did in the spring. So we're very happy with how the cars moved through, and it was a very successful event.
Very good.
Mr. President?
Sir.
So when a resident wants to take advantage of the special collections, do they come through the main gates for the fairgrounds?
Correct. Yeah, there's signs out there directing, and this is the last one. This is actually, we only had 2 special collections this year because we extended the other collections to any day of the week that were open at the landfill. But yeah, there'll be 2 more next year would be the plan for the household hazardous waste, and we'll continue the essentially permanent drop-off at the landfill in the spring.
Excellent.
Thank you.
All right. If there's nothing else for utilities, thank you, sir. Moving on to Job and Family Services. Suzanne.
Thank you, Commissioner. I wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who supported our foster parent association on Monday by purchasing meals from Lavera, who very generously donated a portion of all of those sales back to our foster parent association. And I also wanted to take a moment to thank and recognize our foster parent association for all that they do each and every day to support the children in the custody of our agency.
Thank you, ma'am. Anything else for? No? Very good. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, moving on. County Administrator Jason Boyd.
Good morning, Commissioners. Just very briefly, all indications look like we had a very successful Perry plant exercise this past Tuesday. The proof will be in the evaluation that's occurring over the next few days, but I just want to say my thanks to everyone at the Emergency Operations Center, Joe Busher and his team, the sheriff and his team on the dispatch side. It is a very impressive exercise when you see all the officials, department heads. I know Randy's involved, Mr. Gills is involved. When the drill begins, You have to be on point and act quickly with informed decisions, and I think we did a great job. So just thanks to everyone in leadership who helped make that a successful event. Thank you.
Well said, sir. Anything else for our administrator? Thank you, sir. All right, moving on. Madam Clerk.
Yes, I wanted to mention that the next commissioners meeting is going to be Thursday, October 6th at 10 a.m. And also in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have the schedule for the commissioners meeting for the rest of the year, as well as the holidays for next year. That'll be on in the next week or two.
Very good. Thank you, ma'am. Anything for our clerk? All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right, moving on to legal. Sir.
No report, Commissioners.
Thank you, sir. Okay. It's been just our old business portion of our meeting. Do we have any old business? Any old business at all? Okay. New business. Do we have any new business?
Mr. President,
Sir.
following off our county administrator's comments, I just want to second his thanks to everyone who participated in the once every 8 years safety drill. This is more than the usual 2-year drill because we prepare for hostile action. So it's a lot more involved with a lot more agencies, but we came together. I think we had a very successful drill. I got there at 8:10 a.m. to officially declare the emergency. I know I have a little advantage, Willoughby Hills versus Madison, but despite the rain, everybody got there very promptly. We worked hard with the FBI and FEMA to make sure that we showed them our level of preparation and also learned from the experience. We hope these are skills we'll never need to use. But even if there's not an emergency at the plant, it really reassured me as one of Lake County's leaders how quickly every agency responded, how well all the local police and fire departments and sheriff's office worked together along with our schools and cities and municipalities to make sure that we responded immediately and effectively. So I am confident that we had a strong drill and we'll be getting those results soon, but I'm also confident for the future as we deal with any number of weather or other significant spillage or other events. I think that we have a team that's ready to deal with them promptly and on the spot. I'll also say that it's so important that we maintain the licensure for the Perinuclear power plant. This is something that the Commissioner's Office has had as its priority for decades now. It is one of the largest employers in the county. It provides us a reliable source of energy even when others fail. And we're very blessed to have that plant there for the long term as they're working on their next 20-year license. And frankly, these licensures are incredibly expensive and difficult to achieve. So the fact that the plant is going for its next 20-year license gives us all a lot of confidence that they intend to be there for another 20 years. And as I've talked with plant staff, they said, we want to apply for a license 20 years thereafter. So we have a long-term community partner in the Perinuclear power plant, and we're committed to making it 100% safe.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Commissioner Tyler, anything to add, sir?
Yeah, it was nice to participate for me as well. I was involved with the first 12 of those emergency drills while I was an employee of First Energy, and this was certainly on a different side of it, sitting out at the EOC. But from my perspective, I thought it was very well run. Nice to sit in the executive office with the sheriff and Joe Busher, director of our EOC. Everybody did well in their role, and I think the EOC functioned great as a team. So outstanding all the way around.
Agreed. Well said, sir. Thank you. Okay, if there's no other new business, moving on to our second public comment. Is there anyone wishing to address the board at this time? Anyone at all? Very good. Thank you. Oh, you know, you can't hide all the way in the back of the room behind 17 people, as I'm now scolding our recorder. She is marching up with a broad smile. Thank you. You're a good sport, Becky. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Becky Lynch, you're the county recorder. I live at 8040 King Memorial. I just wanted to say thank you again for the emergency management team here in Lake County. And the practice that you guys go through is very critical. I know we have a power plant, but as everyone knows, Ian hit Florida last night. The counties that were direct hit were Lee and Charlotte, and my sister is in Lee. So I currently am still trying to find out where she is. So the communication that takes place after a disaster is probably, you know, up there in your priority too. But I knew to know that I love my sheriff. I told him this morning, I knew what to do. I knew who to call. I knew what, database to tap into because I'm in the county government. And they really are the blood of the state or the counties. So can you imagine now 3,069 counties in our country, those two got hit with a catastrophic historic storm. So it's very important. I wanted to thank you guys for always being prepared for that. And thank you, and please pray for my sister.
Indeed, thank you, ma'am. And you do make an excellent point. Our public safety forces in Lake County are indeed among the best. They are looked to as examples throughout the state, if not the nation. We did set a nationwide standard with the virtual drill that was taken immediately preceding the one we just committed. It was in person. And I have to say the fact that going back to the flood, I believe it was 2006, that was unprecedented. But the fact that our public safety forces stepped up and really made a huge difference, that was commendable. And your point about communications, I'm gonna shout out to our telecommunications department, our IT department. The level of redundancies that are in place to maintain those communications are exceptional. And your words of prayer, again, with God all things are possible. It's not just our state motto. Thank you. All right, if there's no other public comments, oh, I see one. There you go.
John Music 45, coming to you, Dr. Painesville Township. Real quick, resolution number 14 about increasing the precinct election officials. Can you give a little description as actually what that's going to be doing?
Sure. Jason, did you want to tackle that one, or do you want me to just deal with it?
Go ahead.
Okay, hang on while I thumb through things here. I apologize. We don't actually have them numbered in our packets, and I don't want to shoot from the hip and misspeak. I'm so sorry here. Hang on. Jason, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm fumbling here.
No, just to Mr. Music's question, I just have the support documentation from the Board of Elections. Board of Elections requested the poll workers per diem to be increased from $125 to $133 beginning in calendar year 2023. I think that answers your question. Is that correct?
And the clerk did give me the entire file on it. Do you need more detail on that, sir? She actually had the whole file with her, so. Okay. Sir, thank you. Jason, thank you.
Mr. President?
Sir.
If I could just add, this is one piece of our adjustment that we've been working on for some time to the pay for precinct election officials. We recognize that they are very underpaid. It is a great public service to serve as a poll worker. This resolution is very time sensitive because state law, interestingly enough, requires you to pass a resolution to increase poll worker pay 1 year in advance of doing it. So unfortunately, it was legally impossible to do it for this year. We have to pass it by October of this year to change it for next year. But there's a second component to poll worker pay that we're working on and hopeful that we'll be able to do in time for this election, which is the training portion. Because poll workers, as you know, aren't just paid their per diem, they're also paid for the training that they go through. And if our read of the law is correct, we don't have to do a year in advance notice to increase that part of the pay. So we're hopeful, possibly even next week, to be voting on the increase for training, which would be effective this year.
I agree with that because unless you've worked the polls, you really don't know how long a day that is. And that's, so I know a lot of people that do it to serving our community and our country, and they deserve that little raise that they did get. That is a long day. Thank you.
It is, and there's an awful lot that goes unseen. The setup, the tear down, the integrity of everything in between. Absolutely. Okay, anything else to add to that? All right, we're still in public comment. Second, do we have anyone wishing to address the board at this time? Any other takers at all? All right, moving on. We do have a couple of requests for executive session. The purposes will be personnel, collective bargaining, and legal pending litigation. There will be no action taken by this board after that or business to be conducted. Do we have a motion to adjourn for the purposes so stated?
Mr. President,
Sir.
before we make that motion,
Sir.
I would ask if we might take a moment of silence and prayer for Recorder Becky Lynch's sister in Florida
And perhaps all those affected?
and all those affected.
Well said, sir. Thank you. And with that, if there's no objection, very good. Thank you all. So, do you want me to redo that, or you will?
So moved to your prior point.
All second?
Very good. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Tyler.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today.